Hey, it's Todd Ault. 222. Wow.
Make a wish.
The 222nd episode of Risk On. I think people are confused thinking I'm not doing the episodes anymore. I'm still doing them, just not in the same format. But you don't need to worry about that. Today is Wednesday the 18th, and oh my God! Nicole Arbour's in the house.
Hi. You haven't even seen me yet, but you heard me just laughing at you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're all like hype. I'm like, oh, we getting hype. All right, Red Bull's kicking in. Let's go.
If you guys are not aware of who she is, you, I don't know. Do you have a social media account?
I don't know.
Do you? Anyway, she was a kick-ass sponsor, or kick-ass motivator and digital renegade. She was, hey, man, she was at the event, and it was, wow. The response for her was off the chart. And I got to spend some time with her. We had dinner with a group of people, like 30 of us, and see her crew and what she's working on. And later today, we're gonna play one of her videos, Biddy Bump. Is that? Do I have that right? Is that
Biddy Bum.
Biddy Bum.
Yeah.
Biddy Bum. Let's roll a clip on Nicole.
Well, it's a new sound on a new day. It's my time out of line, fuck what you say. Top of mind, one of kind, yeah, you better pray. Cause I'm swinging from the rafters to the soleil. This one's for the crazies, the bitches, the lazies. Hey, hey, hey. This one's for the heartbreaks and all the lies that came from nice guys. Riding with the top down. Riding to your hometown. Fucking with the new sound. Line up for shots, boys, time to go.
Hey, Skylar, what'd you think of Nicole that day? I mean, I know you watched every with bated. You were like excited that she was going to be there. But what'd you think of her presentation?
I thought it was great because it was super entertaining, but also like you learned stuff. It wasn't just entertaining, and it wasn't just kind of fact after fact. It was a combination of both, and I really liked that.
Sweet.
Hey, Janiyah,
Yeah.
you were there and you got to see Nicole. What did you think of the conference, and what did you think of Nicole?
So with the conference, I've learned a lot. I can't believe how crazy Bitcoin has been taken off because like before the conference, I didn't know much about Bitcoin. And going back to Bitcoin as well, it's taking over just like all the other cashless money things, like such as Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, everything. Pretty soon, this whole entire world is going to be cashless. And Bitcoin is a part of that.
Don't do that.
Oh, no, cashless.
We don't want to do that.
Jay
Social
Money's
credit
like,
scores.
Jay,
Jesus,
what,
no.
What are you going to do, Jay, when you're cashless?
No.
Hey, speaking of cashless, when Resorts World opened, we were invited to be there, and
Yep.
we played a little poker there.
Yep.
Okay.
And the poker room was cash, right? But did it freak you out that the chips were like loaded?
How dangerous
What?
was that? You can reload at the table by swiping your debit card or credit card.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's very
That's
dangerous.
really
and
dangerous.
the chips are electronic.
Yeah.
And so they know what you have out on the. I thought it was like kind of weird, man.
It's
I
like-
got to be honest
That's
with
a
you.
little. That's a
It's
little big brother.
Big brother, yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
Haha, Jinx.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
sure.
Buy me a Coke. Janiyah, I'm just curious as to what you thought of the other speakers besides Nicole that were there.
What'd you think of me too? You didn't tell me.
Actually, you didn't
How'd
say what
feel?
you thought of Nicole. Let's hear it.
First of all, the outfit you wore,
Thanks.
Sparkle Pink, actually wore pink in honor of you.
Yay! Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I was business Barbie that day. It was fun.
There you go.
No, but seriously, you really you inspired me because of how you talked about you fell down after your car accident.
Mhm.
I was in one too, and that sucked, and I had no energy. And then the way you bounced back so quick, like you couldn't even tell you were sad and depressed, especially in your song. I would have never knew that. if
I
you
don't
didn't
feel like
share
I
that.
am anymore. Like, look at us both go. We're both on Risk On now. So yeah, power positivity. Let's go.
Janiyah, did you know Nicole before the event?
Honestly, no, because there's so many other people out there, but I follow her now, and she's one of my favorite persons to follow on social media.
Oh yeah.
Everyone is.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't know how people don't know. I guess Grant talks about this all the time. He's like, listen, nobody still knows me. And I still run across people that don't know Grant.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was trying to say, oh, my God, that show was amazing with all the people you were on with. And you're going to be known everywhere. I said, nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. Trust me. Nobody knows me.
There's
hey, but
so many people in the world.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Janiyah, what was your favorite interview there? What was your favorite presenter interview? What was your favorite?
Of course, for one, I have to give a shout out to Nicole and both Natalie.
Yeah.
Because Natalie, she inspired me too, because I did journalism in high school,
That's really fun.
We love Natalie Brunell.
Yeah.
Yes, and Nicole entertainment side. And then let's give a big shout out to your executive producer. I talked to her like a few hours on the phone before the show even started. I love Christy. Big woman
Nice.
empowerment.
Nice.
People confuse that I'm married to a Christy and then I'm married to a Christy. I'm married to Christy at home, and my producer here is named Christy, one with a C and one with a K. My wife is a K, and the one with the C is the producer of the show. She is not feeling well, but she's looking right at me through the camera and telling me to move on. I'm just kidding around, Christy. Look at her.
awesome.
Yeah, I got a lot of feedback about Christy, the producer. People were pretty thrilled with the way she handled things.
Yeah.
So can I switch to Deshaun for a second, or do I? Okay. All right, so I'm going to switch to Deshaun for a second, Janiyah, because we got a lot of channels here. Oh, I remember Deshaun. How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
Good. So, what did you think of Nicole at the conference?
She slayed.
Hey,
There you go.
I'll take that. Thank
There you
you.
go. There you go.
I like that we're getting like real time like.
Feedback.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
The first time she got up there, I said, oh shit, I know her. I said, I think we rode in the best of circles. I knew who she was, but I didn't fully know her story until she spoke, and I'm like, she spoke. I do.
I'm going to tell you what I thought. I liked Nicole already, and I was already a fan. And Nicole has to fend off like who's legitimately wanting to do business and who's like a jerk dude. And I'm not a jerk dude.
Yep.
So her and I took some time to get to know each other online, in a few conversations. We knew a few people. We have a bunch of joint acquaintances that we know and people that are friends.
Yeah.
But I thought a big test of you being, because you are Nicole Arbour, so there's a little diva in there. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a little diva.
Diva is a female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Beyonce said that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
But I think that's funny. But I think that when you went out, that it was a little messed up. We messed up for you.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
I know, but you handled it really well.
Thanks.
Like I thought, like you could have easily, like I've been around Mariah Carey when she went kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah,
you could have easily said, my shit's messed up, I'm out of here. And you did not even close. You were like, people didn't really know that there was a mess up, right?
There was a couple mess ups, and
Little
it's like,
bit.
but it's like
Yeah.
the first event. I was telling everybody, like, for this being your first event, you guys crushed it so hard, and like who the heck am I to be like, oh no, you made a mess up and I'm gone? Like, F that. The show goes on, you keep it moving. Like, we're all people. Shit happens. Like,
Deshaun, who was your favorite though at the conference? Like, if there was one.
I'm sitting right here. You're making it awkward.
I don't think it's awkward. I think that.
Sorry.
I think I had a lot of favorites.
Same.
It's very narrow. My top 5, I would say, besides you, Todd. I mean,
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, Todd's like Augie. Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
Well, there you got your
Taco.
invite back. You
I don't
can be
know
back
why
on-
anyone would have me as a favorite. All I did was ask questions. Anyways.
this was the order. Damon John, Nicole Arbour, Brad Lee, Brian Smith, and Mike C. Rock.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
That's
There you
a
go.
solid holding.
I
I
people
love
really
that.
enjoyed Brian Smith.
Now,
I like
I
that.
said, Todd, you started off, but after that, Todd, then those are my favorite. They really resonated with me. I love it.
Brian
He brought
Smith.
my-
Brian Smith was
Yeah.
remarkably,
Yes.
like, really, really solid. For
Yeah.
I'm so
I
happy
gotta-
we were
I gotta-
able to
I
get
gotta-
him on there. We weren't at first, and we had to like move speakers around to get him in. So I'm so happy we were able to do that because a lot of people have come forward saying they really enjoyed his speech.
I'm not gonna.
Yay.
It's gonna sound like I'm placating, but I'm gonna tell you why Nicole was one of my favorite, if not my favorite. and I'm not placating, and I invited her here today because
Here you
I
go.
have 2 young daughters. I have a 23-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old daughter, and Nicole and I spoke about my desire when my daughter was born. So before she was born, in the womb, I was at Brigham and Women's Hospital, Harvard, for a product called Patient Safety Technology Surgicount Medical, and I met Atul Gawande, and he studied our product. And I got her a Harvard teddy bear, and I brought it back to her when she was born. I said, you're going to go to Harvard, you're going to go to college, you're not going to get married until after you have a college degree, you're not going to have a baby until after you have your college, and you're not
Like
going to be
that.
reliant on a man. Now, this is an important factor here because I think Nicole and I see eye to eye on this, but I'm going to let her chime about it. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being reliant on a man if you're in a partnership. In my wife's case, my wife is educated. She actually has 3 college degrees, but she chose to be a stay-at-home mom. She wanted that. That was her desire, right? Got no problem with that. But she is educated and can go do what she wants. She doesn't need me, right? She wants to be with me.
She's quick.
Right?
Yeah,
you see
she's a
that?
smart lady.
Right? And I am a big proponent of females being empowered to make choices, right? And when we take their choices away from them, then they get themselves in circumstances that they don't have any out, that they have to stay in arrangements that they're unhappy with,
Yep.
or they're abused, or they feel neglected, or whatever.
Yep.
Now, this is a quick show, so I'm giving you a big generalization, but Nicole represents female empowerment where you can still look attractive, you're still allowed to have makeup on, you don't have to go to the opposite end of the spectrum and you can't be feminine, but you can be demanding, or you can be in a relationship and decide to have family. And I know that I'm not as articulate as everybody else about this, but I've watched Nicole for a long period of time. And if you watch some of her videos, Nicole has bigger balls than a lot of guys out there. And a lot of you people out there, a lot of haters out there, you don't have the balls Nicole does. Because you know the difference with Nicole is? Nicole will tell you you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And she tells you you're an idiot. She doesn't
Yeah.
hide behind some bullshit Twitter account that's fake. If she's going to call you out, she's going to call you out. And to me, like, I don't know that you could get any bigger than that. Like, I've seen some of your stuff. It's crazy. Now,
Yeah.
I did get a little bit of a controversial, like, feedback about that whole, I guess it was the
freestyle?
overweight video thing.
yeah.
Oh,
You
dear
remember
fat people.
that? Dear fat people.
Oh, well, that's
Holy
just,
shit,
that's
dude.
just stupid. If people like the idea that anyone is going to pretend, especially after COVID, that morbid obesity is healthy is that's just stupid.
No, I know, but you
Yeah.
got to admit, like, you did that. You went head on with it, right?
Heck yeah.
And you didn't go like, I'm going to hide behind it or whatever. It's like,
No.
so a lot of people are chicken to that kind of thing. Hey,
Yeah, that's silly.
are we supposed to roll a clip right now? Because I have that queued up there. Let's roll the clip, whatever it is. Let's roll it.
Ooh, what is it?
I have her clip if you want to.
No, but I want to roll. It says here we have 2 guests from the Biz on Riz conference, and that's Deshaun and Janiyah, and I want to roll that clip real quick.
Ooh, what's this?
Is it a boring clip? I hope it's not boring.
It's a board.
Unless it's Perry Ann.
Ooh.
You guys are funny.
No? Before we get there, obviously we're going to roll a clip in a second. What a market
You're so
today,
nice.
Jason.
Thank you so
What
much.
a sell-off.
I know it's your show. I'm taking the mic for 1 second. You giving me these compliments and like just feeding this kind of stuff into me, it means a lot.
Well,
So
I'm
thank
only
you.
telling you the truth.
Same. Thank
Yeah.
you. That's what I try and do too. I appreciate
Which,
it.
I love that picture.
Risk
I love
on
the
Business conference clip. I guess he's working on it. Are we going to play it? Or are we going? What are you doing, Brett?
Do it live.
He's second.
Working on it.
Jason, before we get to that, though, we'll come back to both Deshaun and Janiyah. Janiyah, I'm sorry you have to wait there. I know this is, believe me, Janiyah, let me tell you something. I've been on NBC the other day, and I waited for like 25 minutes for a 1-minute clip.
Yep.
Holy
This is
cannoli.
TV. This is what
Oh
happens.
no, it's completely fine. I'm used to waiting a long period of time. I do a lot of background extra gigs here in Vegas for TV shows, movies, and commercials. So this is nothing. This wait is
You're a
nothing.
professional waiter.
Appreciate it, Janiyah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
coming up, we're going to be covering the market. Obviously, big sell-off. Jay Money.
Massive.
Do I seem in a bad
Dude.
mood? Do I seem in a bad mood?
No, because
you know what we did.
Yeah.
Dude, we killed it today.
That's
we
triple
killed it. We
Qs.
killed it, man. I'm very, very, very. I'm not happy the market pulled back, but I'm happy. Well, maybe I am a little bit actually. Hey, let's roll that clip.
Scandal. Oh, that looks so good.
There you go.
It looks awesome. She's good. I like her vibe. That confetti was so fun.
Yeah, me too.
Confetti part at the end with
A-Rod?
A-Rod threw him off a little bit because the confetti kind of stuck to his shirt
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. And A-Rod, I don't think there was like anything out of place there.
No.
Like there was not like
Not
a
a
hair
single
out of
hair.
place, nothing.
No,
He
no,
was
no.
like he's like, you know, I'm a good-looking guy and I know it kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, totally.
Then he was at the
got a touch of
Mavericks game
Botox, I
too.
think.
He told
Yeah.
me. He told me he was going to see Mark Cuban that next day.
Big win for them for Dallas.
Yeah, I know, 50 points or something.
Blowout.
I know, that's kind of unusual. Deshaun, do you follow basketball at all?
Of course.
You got a favorite team?
That's a suicide question. Don't do that.
You got a favorite team?
Do I have a favorite team? I like the Warriors, though.
Do you?
They have a good dance.
Yeah,
team.
I actually was really, not that it's really relevant, but Clay's grandfather and I were really good friends before he passed away. I knew Clay Thompson's son. I knew his dad too, Michael Thompson, who played for the Lakers. I was a huge Lakers fan and still am, but I was traumatized after the Kobe Shaq breakup, and I got pretty upset about it. And I really never was the same for me. I don't know why I didn't like that. Who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to be upset about it, right? But
Raptors are better.
Whatever.
Raptors. Go
I like
Raptors.
the Raptors.
Yeah. Let's go Raptors.
Wait. Hold on a second.
You're just saying
Hold on
that.
a second.
I know.
Do I recall? Wait. The Raptors. Weren't you a cheerleader for the Raptors?
I sure was.
There you go.
Yeah, I sure was. And when the Raptors got into the playoffs a couple of years ago, I was shooting something out in London. I got on the next flight. I canceled my shoot. I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to go. Like on the next flight from London, England, to go to the game in Toronto.
Wow.
And I ordered blow up suits to wear, like that looks like I'm riding a dinosaur, to go into the street in Toronto for me and
Wow.
my friends. I was that excited.
So Deshaun, you
circle.
got something out of the show. I was overwhelmed with the response, but I wondered like if there was something actionable there you listened to that you really liked. I really liked Bradley a lot. I thought Bradley was solid in terms of him kind of giving you those 6-point guidances to what you should be doing. But was there something that you took out of it? You thought, okay, this is something I want to pay attention to more than the other thing?
Yes. Pertaining to Bitcoin, I wrote down some things he was dropping off. Just in my own perspective, China's Bitcoin still has the highest currency of Bitcoin. Word for the day, personal brand for myself. And forgive yourself of the BS I say to and about myself. Commit yourself to what you say and you'll do what you say you'll do. Wrap up a goal. Lower your goal to not quit. Keep going. One more that you can achieve. Get rid of idiots, negative people, weak-minded people.
Yeah.
What does success looks like to me? New information, change your belief system.
Wow.
Cool.
Appreciate that. Hey, Janiyah, any thoughts on what you took from the conference that you'd want to part company with and let people know that maybe helped you?
One more time.
So I said, any thoughts on what you took from the conference?
Well, I can't really pick one because everything was just so much educational. So that would be a little bit hard. However, Brian Smith, that one was one of my favorites. To be in front of the guy who invented the shoe I wear on my feet during the fall winter season.
There you go.
It's honestly being in front of everyone. Jason Altman from real estate.
Oh yeah,
And then-
Josh Altman
Josh
was
Altman
great,
was great, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, Janiyah and Deshaun, make sure that my producer has your contact information. I have someone special on the show later today, and I'm going to give you guys a book that you guys should definitely read about. It's a book called The Gambler. It's a life about Kirk Kerkorian, and I'm going to give you a signed copy for being on our show today, guys. Thank you so much for
Yay.
being here.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you guys.
Deshaun-
Also,
Nice to see you.
Also, can you I love you, Nicole. Love you. Can you find out A-Rob, my picture I took with A-Rob? I can't find that photographer who took that picture.
Oh,
with A-Rob.
He's right here.
No,
Wait.
Deshaun, we have the
have it.
pictures.
Yep.
We have the pictures. And,
Okay, cool.
and because of TAP, we're going to
I
make
feel
them
that.
available to you. Just make sure you communicate with Christy. We'll take care of you. And we have over, and I might get this wrong, but I understand is we have 6 terabytes
Ooh,
of video.
Dude, that's
What
a
is that?
ton.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, I'm
That's a
sorry.
lot.
11?
I'm sorry. 11 terabytes of video.
All the
And we
multiple.
are going to cut that stuff up and make it available to everybody. And if you're in them, we're going to segment them with people. And you guys are now guests of the show. You and Janiyah are guests of the show. And once you become a guest of the show, you become a friend of the show. And we'll make sure that
Nice.
you're taken care of, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Nice to meet you.
Well, let's go to a quick market update, and then we'll go get back to Nicole. J Money.
I mean, what's there to say? Like Target
Go wherever
earnings
you
were
want.
horrible. Even Costco got beat up today. Yeah.
J Money,
is fun. Oh,
you
sorry.
got Bitcoin.
Yeah.
J Money, you got Bitcoin.
These are awesome. I want this for my life.
J Money, you got Bitcoin below. Just for a second was 28,999.
I saw that. Let me grab some notes here.
Do you guys even flinch when that happens?
Nah,
I don't either.
Fine.
Not really. So, Todd,
Let's cover the market real quick because we need to.
so the Dow actually finished 1161 down today. I can't even.
I
say
saw it
that.
over 1250
Yeah,
at one point.
I mean, it
right?
was down 3.56%, 31,493. The Nasdaq got hit even harder. It was down 566, but from a percentile standpoint, 4.73%.
The Nasdaq got roughed up pretty. I mean, the Qs were down 540.
I know you were long S triple Qs. I'm sure.
So I wasn't long the S triple Qs. I was not long the market.
Yeah.
And then I had a little bit of a hedge going on with some
Okay.
positions.
All right.
But effectively, I was effectively because I was hedged.
All right.
Well, without getting into the
No,
details.
I know. I feel you.
But at one point, we were up like about $500,000 on a day where the market was down 1250, and I was looking at all the positions, and I realized we had bought so much deep value, you and I.
Yeah.
That we own stuff that's really deep value, right?
Really, really deep value.
And then with those miners you keep installing, even though Bitcoin's down, we're mining more Bitcoin. I was like, for the first time in a long time, I was like, okay, I'm in a fucking good mood. This is great. I mean, I was like, I was happy, right?
I mean, we're bottom feeders. When stuff like this happens, you have to. I mean, you just have to grab your
I'm definitely.
balls and
and people know what I, obviously I've gained I've lost weight in the last couple of years, but
For sure.
got big. I was a little bit of a bottom feeder. I guess if you eat Taco Bell, you're a little bit of a bottom feeder, right?
You know,
Yeah.
I've gone through the drive-through with you. I mean, your total is $77.12. How do we do that?
Not for me,
Taco
though.
Bell.
I get it for
Oh
everybody.
yeah,
though.
Taco Bell.
Hey,
prices
be careful.
went
But the
way
prices
up.
at Taco Bell went up.
Way
Did
up.
you
By
see,
the
like
way,
that dollar
just for
menu?
the record, I said this. We talked about this when we were at the Ritz-Carlton. Remember that? How I went
Which
to.
part?
Remember we did the outside show.
Oh, yeah.
And I said my wife and I went to Taco Bell and the bill was $29.
Right.
And it was like only a
For
couple
two
things.
people, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
actually saw that clip.
Yeah,
used
full
to be like
disclosure.
$12.
The $77 bill was for the kids too. I mean, I got to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Still,
I'm not
spending
buying
$100 at
No.
Taco Bell. That doesn't seem right.
I'm not buying $77 at Taco Bell
No.
for
Okay,
myself.
okay.
My wife would kill me.
There's nothing there worth $77.
No.
But some of the things I want to pay attention to today.
The S&P was down 4, Todd. 4 points.
By the way, Nile was like up for most
Hey,
today.
you're not supposed to
Let's-
talk about Nile.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
God.
Costco down 60. So
Yeah.
eventually, bear markets get to everybody.
I got the chart.
Okay. There's no sacred cows in a bear market, right?
There it is.
So 12.43% down on Costco, down
Costco
almost
was down
61.
big today. Look
Right.
at that, off a cliff.
Tesla.
Look at that.
Tesla flirting with 700. Boo. Boom.
Target team members activate. I've got that chart too.
Hey, I
They
bought some
missed
Riot,
earnings.
by the way. It's
There it is
686
right
today.
there.
Hey, Riot at
Riot in the sixes.
686. Yeah.
Look at Target off the cliff.
Yep. They're getting to every name here.
Yep.
They got to Walmart yesterday.
25% down, Todd, on Target.
They,
TJ Maxx is up, is it not?
Is it?
What is that? Is that
Taking
TJ?
it to the max. You're right.
Hey,
Value town.
let's go,
Careful, that's
TJ
my
Maxx.
wife's favorite.
I know. I will forever.
Whatever.
It is.
I love me a TJ
Let's
Maxx.
look at the
moment.
weekly.
Twitter down to 3665, so giving back all the Elon Musk gains. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
Elon.
Yeah, TJ Maxx. Nice.
Well, they're
nice
realizing
run-up.
that half their platform is bots.
Yes. He's trying to.
Well,
do,
I don't know
Yeah,
that it's
for
half,
sure.
but
It's a lot.
20%, they said last time.
but you got some of the bigger names. The Dow down. I mean, wow. The diamonds are at 315.
Massacre.
So I don't know what that puts the Qs down, but I think it's 30%.
Yeah, it is. That's
Can you
about
look
right.
real quick?
That's about right. From January.
Yeah, I think the triple Qs are down 30%. Boeing gives back a lot of what they gained yesterday, down 673. Coca-Cola holds in there, but it gave up 5 points, so they got to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Although Coca-Cola is still solid and has been solid for years. Massacre.
I mean, Costco got wrecked. That's ridiculous. That's been the holy grail.
So now what? As someone who's not a you guys, what does the average person do here?
I'm sorry, Nicole. QQQ year to date down 23%, Todd. That's
The
what
QQQs?
That's what I'm showing.
But
yeah,
I thought
right
the
here.
NASDAQ was down further than that.
It probably is 30%, but the triple Qs down 23.
Huh.
A $10,000 investment in the triple Qs yields you 7705 in
What is
in
that?
fiat.
What is the show chat? Is there no chat today?
Yeah, there's
I
chat.
don't know. My Wi-Fi is going out.
We're good.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
there
it's
is
rolling
a
right now.
chat.
Okay, guys, if you have a question for
Wi-Fi's just not
Nicole,
working.
let us know in the chat. And if it's a rude question, we don't get them that often. I promise you, I'm going to bar you.
BMR Traders
because
has
I
a
love
question
Nicole.
for Nicole.
What's
Go on.
the question?
BMR Traders asks, "Hey Nicole, do you think Giga is a good buy at $1?"
I don't know.
Hold on a second. Is Giga $1?
Yeah.
Wait, our Giga?
Let me look.
Wait, the Giga we're merging with for
Hold
the
on.
defense business?
Let me just get clarity.
Is
Wait,
that
what?
true?
Oh, you mean Gigatronics?
I think it's the only Giga.
It is at $1.
Are you kidding?
Look.
Wow.
Oh, it is.
Holy shit! I didn't even know that.
Wow.
Wow. That brings up
We can't comment on that.
Interesting question. Boilermaker Bumpy said, "Wow, Giga is that really true?
Yeah, it dropped to 87 cents, he said, today.
Wow, I got to pay better attention." Wow, for sure.
That's very interesting.
Jeez.
Hey, let's
Louise.
roll.
I don't know.
You guys, market sucks. We've been talking about this since January. Jason and I were worried about it. What are we doing to hedge that? Obviously, we're installing miners. We have a diversified defense business, stuff like this. But if you're thinking about applying it to yourself, you got to be looking and saying, what did you commit your money to? And as I said many times, if you're not comfortable owning something that you can't get a quote for 3 to 5 years, you said, hey, I'm not going to be able to sell this for 3 to 5 years. You got to question whether you really want to own it or not. I think that's the fear, right?
Hey, I never
Jason?
saw this video. That's
What?
definitely the fear. I mean, it's long-term investments
video?
now. The one from the data center. Did we ever show that? I got it queued up.
Who published it?
It was on Twitter. I think
Oh.
we did. Ben Nile.
Oh, okay, we can do that. But well, let's play it real quickly, and then I want to get to Nicole.
Nick, you have my screen up? Yep. Rock and roll.
This is a video of the data center. Oh, the installation video.
Yeah, I never saw it.
But
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, you did? I never
Yeah.
saw it. I've been so busy.
This is cool. I
We're
think I
having sound
commented to you on
issues.
this.
the installation video.
Oh, I know what's wrong.
You're playing the.
One of us has the.
You're
one of us has
messing.
our
You're
mics.
messing the whole thing up, aren't you?
Yeah.
I saw that. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, hold on.
Keeps playing the installation video. It's
Sorry,
like
guys.
echoing.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, we're not a perfect show for sure.
We're
No
doing it
question
live,
about it.
as Bill O'Reilly said. All right.
Hey.
Let's see
There
it.
you go.
There it is.
Wow, I didn't realize Giga was down so cheap.
There's pallets of Bitcoin miners. Cha-ching, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, there's bread racks, they call them,
Yeah.
within the pod system, wiring them
Yeah,
up.
we have a pod system inside. So they're bread racks, but then they're in a pod
Correct.
with this air that flows in the middle and
Yeah.
goes.
So that was cool.
All right, nice, cool.
I never saw it. Just
Yeah,
wanted
I
to take a
didn't
peek
see
at
it either. Hey
I
guys,
love
in terms of market conditions, I have a little bit of a different view than say Dan Nile does, and that is, I think that you're getting to every name. So like, if you were going to do like bear market 101, in a true bear market, nothing works out, right? Every name gets hit eventually. So what you see happening for me is sort of therapeutic. But Jason and I will be covering on a special show. Stay with me, J Money. Jason and I will be covering with you on a special show that you simply have to pay attention to one thing, and that is, J Money, can we put up the debt clock for a second?
Yeah, yeah.
J Money, you cannot. I think the Fed's in a box.
They're
Okay.
so screwed.
So what happened today? We got kind of parabolic inflation numbers, right? And we talked about this with Greg Foss, right?
Yep.
Oh,
We had
he was so good.
parabolic inflation numbers, right? Jason, do you remember what the numbers were this morning?
I didn't look. Were they 9?
They were just off the chart.
They must have been 9.
They were really
I was
bad.
looking at the home sales and refinance.
Right.
Week over week, applications for mortgages 11% down, refi down like 10%. So you know where the housing
I mean,
market's
but
going.
look at the headlines here. So go to my screen real quick. Let's look at the headlines, okay? Go to my screen. The headlines are Cisco down 17%, company forecast surprise revenue decline.
Whoa.
Sell-off
Wow.
entered a new phase. Alliance says, how do investors deal with it? Under Armour's Patrick Frisk is resigning. They're getting their ass
What?
kicked.
Wow.
Target goes down 25% after the company says high inventory costs woes on profit. Costco gets whacked in a retail bloodbath. You know, you
Yeah,
see,
Target got
look at this.
smashed.
Art Cashin, he's been around a long time,
that's a
right?
bad number.
I've known Art for 30. I mean, he's been around forever.
That's a
Art's
bad
saying
number.
basically, even a deeper sell-off coming. U.S. faces unavoidable corporate debts. The Congress fails to pass bill. Whatever. Okay. IRS missing $50 billion. No one cares about that.
Dude, it's bad everywhere.
I know, but that's my point is this is historically where I've made all my money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you
All
have
of
cash,
it.
cash is king
And we
right
have
now.
cash.
Yep.
We made a decision to pay off our debt and raise a ton of cash and strengthen the balance sheet of BitNile Holdings, a company I founded and the executive chairman of. And I ask you to ask yourself, if you have cash, where can you put it? Now, J Money, we're going to cover this.
Hey, you could put it here.
I know we're going to cover this in a second, but you know that from a debt perspective,
That's cool.
you've commentaried on this before. Let's just talk a little bit about the Fed raising rates. Let's talk.
All right.
Stay with me.
I'm going to put that out.
Can I
You're,
see
you're
it?
going to break
Yeah.
something,
Oh,
Nicole.
wow.
Pick it up. That's like,
That's heavy.
it's 100 ounces of silver.
Okay,
Wow.
can we talk about this
Yeah,
for a
let's
second?
go.
So the Fed's in a box, right? Rates are higher,
Right?
okay, but how much can the government? So remember, we did a podcast a couple days ago where I said you're going to have to pay attention to this story someday. It's going to happen. Right now, let's cue this video because we know in the future we're going to say, "I told you this."
Mm-hmm.
But what's the Fed? How much can the Fed raise rates?
Well,
What, in your opinion?
not enough to make it to reach their 2% inflation.
I know,
measure.
but what happens to the deficit, and what happens to the national debt? With their numbers are going to go parabolic.
Yeah, just the interest on the debt of $30.5 trillion alone is not sustainable. So you're going to raise what are you going to do? Raise another 50 basis points? So then,
But they're talking about 5 or 6 or 7 more rates. But there's a point where you guys,
there's no
we're going to
way.
have a different conversation, not about inflation, but how the U.S. can pay for this debt when you keep piling on more and more higher rates.
federal
man.
debt to GDP ratio 129%. Historically speaking, during the Jimmy Carter era was 34%. 2000 it was 58%.
Right.
So U.S. federal debt to GDP is way out of whack. Obviously, debt per taxpayer 242,000. Like it's just it's insurmountable.
Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Where did you get this?
Jay, talk about what you're doing here. Take this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pioneer metals.
So yeah. So I'm obviously I like silver, gold, and Bitcoin, and what I do is I diversify into hard assets. Today I scooped up a 1 ounce gold coin, Canadian Mint, because I knew Nicole was coming. So
thank you.
even though they have in my opinion, a terrible leader in Justin Trudeau.
Not your opinion. That's just factual.
Did you take this out already?
Back to facts,
Yeah.
right?
Cole, you should just take this and tell Jay.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
buddy.
So that's a 100
Nicole,
ounce.
you know how much this is worth?
No,
This
tell
is
me.
$2,000.
Yeah.
All right, holla.
There you go.
And then 100 ounces of silver.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. Silver's at about $21.50 an ounce. There's a slight premium on silver versus gold.
So you went and bought 100 ounces of silver. What'd that cost you?
That was $2,400.
And you just bought it all together, right?
Yep. And then I bought that for $1,900.
Wow.
Cool.
So yeah. So we
So
just
this is when everything goes to chaos. You're gonna have this as your backup.
Is
plan.
that an ounce?
that's 1 ounce of gold. Yep.
So 1 ounce of gold,
24 karat gold, 4
How much
nines
was this?
pure, 1900.
1,900, and that's
Yeah.
6 ounces?
That's 100 ounces of silver.
100 ounces.
Yeah, it's over 6 pounds of silver.
I'm taking a photo of this. I want to get
So you
it.
can get 6 pounds of silver for $2,400, or 1 ounce of gold for $2,000.
So the ratio of silver to gold is it takes about 85 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. So historically speaking, the ratio is really skewed in the favor of buying silver. The value is more in silver, but you have to be careful with the premiums that the bullion stores charge, because sometimes they'll take advantage of you. So you have to shop around. It's good if you have a relationship with a local coin shop. Like shout out to Nick at Nevada Coin and Jewelry. He treats me right. He's able to sell me authentic, verified precious metals, and I'm able to hoard those and put them in my safe next to my AR-15s.
Wow.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah, one thing about you for sure with all that stuff.
if there's an apocalypse, you just come to my condo.
You're ready, right? You're
Yeah,
ready.
we're good
Yeah,
to
I'll
go.
be
I've been
there.
prepping.
Rolling
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
Nicole,
yeah.
where do you like to invest?
Right now it's Bitcoin. I told you. I think I mentioned this a little bit. I invested a lot in Grayscale.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
a
nice.
while ago,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
years ago.
Wow.
So I'm kind of excited about that.
But
'cause
you're
it feels
so
like
you're
it's gonna
long
go
Grayscale
through.
because it's at a discount, right? So
It's at
it's a
a-
discount to NAV.
Oh,
right
I
now.
didn't buy it at a discount. Don't get me wrong.
No,
Yeah.
but you bought it. The actual underlying trust is
Yeah.
trading below the value of the actual Bitcoin.
Yeah, right now
by
it
like
is.
30% or something. Big
Yeah.
number,
Yep.
right?
Big
But,
number.
So
like-
you're hoping they become an ETF.
Exactly
Yeah.
the same thing. Like it's been
Ah.
in my mind. I'm like, this is a 5-year play. That's what I
Right.
thought. The second I invested in it.
Do you own the
Right.
Canadian
Exactly.
ETF?
Yes.
Okay, you do.
Yep.
And then you must have a TD account, so you buy.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yep.
You
Got
have a
it.
weird gig though, right? Because you're a Canadian citizen, but you live in the U.S.
Yep.
And you travel all over the world. So
Mm-hmm.
where do you call home? Like, where do you actually? I don't mean like lately. I mean like, where do you actually call home?
Well, lately. It is a lately. Well, I was in Nashville the last year because they just kind of were like, nah, to COVID. And then didn't do masks. They kept everything open. You're at Kid Rock's bar. Like normal.
But you're in Nashville, though, because you're also an artist, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was only there for 2 days for work, and then I stayed because there was work to be done there, and everything was open.
Can we play the Nicole's latest video? Or actually, why don't we play the video, Brett, you have that Nicole played her story. Guys, this is a very compelling story, and I would pass this along to anybody because Nicole, you're working on something for chronic pain, right?
I sure am.
Right.
Oh, really?
So we're going to cover that shortly.
Nice.
Let's roll this clip on
I saw your
Nicole.
tweet about
Let's
that.
roll this clip on Nicole.
Scary. I was on the floor and I couldn't even get up. The thought of filing disability is just
my account got suspended.
awful. I'm just gonna live my life on painkillers and drink so I don't feel it. I feel like I'm fighting to be myself again. I still miss my old life so bad. I recorded a video telling myself, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we gotta get better. I'm doing something very different now. I have a very different approach to all of my injuries and my accidents and my future and everything. And it's, the approach is, I'm not injured. I'm better now. I can't continue to have in my mind at all that I'm injured or that I'm not better or that I won't get better. And the next day, I started cheering for myself again. I put sticky notes all over my house, everywhere I could see, that said, you are not broken. You are better every day. You are awesome. I actually ran up some stairs and I did it more than once. My bad. Sorry.
You wouldn't expect her to just be rapping like that. And the fact that she's spitting these bars over such a rock-infused beat, I'm digging it, man.
If you just cheer for yourself, like the whole world is cheering for you, eventually they will. Go team.
Bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty bitty bum bum. I'm fucking with it. Yeah.
Like I said, Nicole Arbour, everyone. I think that your story is.
You want to come first circle with it? Can you tell the story about how you were afraid to get back into an automobile, and then you happen to meet someone that we are very close with? Listen to this one.
This will freak you out.
Go ahead.
I'm so glad I got to tell that story on your stage because, so I was scared of driving or being in cars for years after that. I had severe PTSD. I was in a car accident, getting out of a taxi. We got hit, and then I ended up disabled. And even though I wasn't driving, I was still scared of cars. And then I became friends with a race car driver named Connor Daly a couple of years ago. Weird.
Huh?
Right? Weird. Full circle
crazy.
weird. And a couple of years ago, he tried to get me in a go-kart at the Andretti racetrack. I was in it for a little bit, and then I started shaking, like, involuntarily, which was kind of weird. I was scared. But then last year, I bit the bullet, and at the Indy in Nashville, I got in an actual race car, a two-seater, and I went up to, I forget the exact how fast we went, but we went fast, and I did the whole
go
track.
like 165,
Yeah, I think I was going like 165-ish. Yeah, the guy was like trying to push 170, and he got yelled at. I was driving. Yeah, and that was thanks to Connor.
Nashville's a fast a city track for sure.
It was so cool. We got to go over the bridge.
Yeah,
a little bit of air by accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually.
Who was your driver? Do you remember?
I forget who my driver was, but Mario Andretti was driving people at the same time. He spun out. He spun out and crashed right in front of us. So I was like, oh my gosh.
But I think that I had heard he crashed with someone in it, a female.
Yeah.
And
that
she
was the
like,
girl in front of me.
And she was pretty stoked.
Yeah.
She
thought
had fun.
it was funny. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been stoked on that. I would have, like,
Well, I mean, you are driving a race car.
Yeah.
It's a two-seater, right?
Yeah.
You are driving a dangerous
But thanks to
race car.
Connor, who you guys work with now, I got over
That's
that fear. I'm
great.
not scared. I don't twitch in cars anymore. Isn't that crazy?
Todd, I heard you're hosting an event, possibly a race coming up at Indy. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, you mean the Indy 500?
Yeah.
What?
Well, besides that, but I think you're having your own little race.
Oh, the Todd Ault 500.
The
It's
Todd Ault
Saturday
500.
night.
I love
Sarah Fisher is going to have an event, the Todd Ault 500, and there's 100 people in it. and each person, there's 10 people per heat, and every heat a person advances to the final where there'll be 10 people to win.
And we're gonna have a trophy.
Yeah, for sure. Bitcoin.
Oh hell yeah!
Everything's
Wait,
Bitcoin.
how do you compete? What
Well,
are
you
they
got to
doing?
be there,
No,
Nicole.
you got to be there, Nicole.
Yeah, like, are you driving a car?
You're gonna drive
Yeah,
a go-kart.
go-kart.
A go-kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be there. You got to be at the
I
Indy
think
500.
if there was like a go team, we would crush.
Oh yeah, you got to go.
honestly.
You got to be
Yeah,
there at the
That's fine.
Indy 500.
One more
Yeah.
reason. Anyways,
Thanks for playing that. That was cool.
yeah. Let's play if you guys don't mind. And I want everyone. Let's first of all, can we bring up how to get a hold of Nicole? She is on Instagram, and let's see here. Let's put up.
I am.
Let's put up. Can we put up Nicole's
oh what the heck?
That's so funny.
I-
Oh, they
IG?
pranked him.
what?
Oh, I got Nicole's Twitter. Oh, Connor got pranked in his hot tub. What are those gummy bears?
Squishy balls.
Squishy balls.
Can we bring up on your screen Nicole Arbour's Instagram for
Yeah.
everybody?
Hold
And
on. Let me bring her Twitter up. She's
Letter
got the
I,
blue
letter
check
B,
mark.
Nicole Arbour.
All right,
That's
it's on my
Instagram.
screen now. Nicole Arbour on Twitter.
Yay.
I don't know how she's made it through since 2009 without getting canceled like a million times.
yeah, how have you?
But-
I mean, that's
You know
pretty
what? I
remarkable.
lost my verification for a while for no reason.
You what?
Like I lost my verification. They took my badge away, and then Ennis Cantor, actually the basketball player,
Oh,
reached
yeah.
out to Jack and
Oh,
was
he's
like,
awesome.
"Oh, this doesn't make sense." And then they verified me again. So that was nice.
They
of them.
took your verification away?
Yeah, because I was being because they got super woke all of a sudden. They're like, "She's controversial. Take her thing away." I'm like,
They took
I
your
just-
verification
I
away?
just
Are you
told the
serious?
truth. Yeah, they took it away. They're like,
Were
"You're
you
not
pissed?
verified." I was pissed because I was like, "Wait, why did you take it away? What did I say?" And they're like, "You said something that goes against our community guidelines." I'm like, "Could you be more specific?" But they brought it back, so that's good.
Yeah.
It turns out that it was some joke, that it was clearly sarcasm that some super woke employee didn't like.
Of course.
It's like one employee can take away your verification. It's kind of bananas.
I saw the recent Project Veritas videos. It's all it's all
saw
damning.
that.
It's all there.
Those
Elon
are
was
so
even
good.
Elon's
All
like,
right,
is
all
this
right,
real?
all right. Well, let's stick with Nicole. I want to. Come on.
Ask me some
I don't want to
questions.
get unverified.
I'll tell you no lies.
All right, good.
Unverified.
So, Nicole, what got you into? I mean, I know you're a comedian. I know that you do a lot of, and you've done a lot of funny shit. But what got you into music?
I've been in music for a long time. I was actually in musical theater since I was a kid. I was like one of those like musical theater kids, Donny Osmond and Joseph Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat type thing.
Oh wow, really?
So so I actually like put music down for a bit while I was doing comedy, and I picked it back up a couple of years ago, and now it's like, okay, now I'm going full out. I had this like, I don't know, realization a while ago that life's going on. Life's going to keep happening, especially COVID.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was like, I've already been injured. I've already been in bed. COVID happened. The whole world stopped. I better do all the shit I want to do, and I better do it now. And have a lot of fun.
It's IB Nicole Arbour on Instagram, at Nicole
Yeah.
Arbour on Twitter.
Right.
There's
And I want to say stuff for women.
You have her
I said that
Instagram
to you
up?
too.
Let's go to J Money's screen and pull up her Instagram.
1.6 million followers.
Yay, for
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
Nice,
More
nice.
coming.
There's great stuff on here. I mean,
Thanks.
and what about your YouTube's pretty cool too, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot more on my YouTube, but I wanted to say the reason I am doing music right now too is like I mentioned on stage a bit is I need women to have something else to look at other than just talking about our pussies. Like I think that there's more to us than that. You know, there's a time and place to be ratchet and just working, but I have something else to say, and hopefully that'll resonate.
Yeah, just so we're clear, I didn't say that.
I said the
Nicole
word.
did.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first things you said to me. That's why I'm doing music video. Everyone, we got the video queued up.
Yeah, I have that also.
BD Bum.
Let's go.
Full screen it, and
Very
let's make
good.
sure we have the audio on correctly so everyone can hear it.
Give me one
Everyone,
second.
we're gonna show. We're
that's
gonna
good.
debut on our show, although she's already debuted it for the world. BD Bum.
Oh, are you playing the whole thing?
The whole video.
we
Oh
can.
my gosh.
Ready?
The whole video.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
gosh.
Let's go.
So you have time to text.
It's a new sound on a new day. It's my time out of line. Fuck what you say. Top of my one of kind. Yeah, you better pray. Cause I'm swinging from the rafters to the soleil. This one's for the crazy.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
The
Internet.
bitch is the
The
lazy.
bitches, the
There we go.
lazy. Hey, hey, hey. This one's for the heartbreaks and all the lies that came from nice guys. Riding with the top down.
Well,
What the heck is going on?
we're
here?
having some Wi-Fi issues
Wi-Fi
today.
issues.
That's okay. It happens.
I see it.
I'm not offended. People can watch it afterwards on YouTube. I like seeing your producer like rocking out over there.
I got a bigger dick than you and I don't even got one. If you're such a badass, why that guard and that shotgun? Lyrical championship arena, this'll be fun. I'm already finished and you're just on your recon. This one's for the haters, the players, the truthsayers. Hey, hey, hey. This one's for the exes with all their lies. I swear they're nice guys. Ride looking uptown. Ride to your hometown. Fucking with the new sound. Light up the shots, boys, time to go another round. Ride looking uptown. Ride to your hometown. Fucking with the new sound. Light up the shots, boys, time to go another round.
So fun.
One time, too many I let it slip and too long. We put up with this shit, 3 wishes, and they're off for your head. Full vengeance, why me too hard, them instead.
Hey, Brad, does
my
the sound
team
have an
didn't let
issue?
them get the best of me. 3-6, the size of my big shit energy. 7 deadly sins, but not deadly as his enemy. Ace your whole career, throw it up, look your legacy. Did all of her fun, now you gotta pay the toll. She's so crazy, or maybe you're an asshole. Ride with the top sound. Ride to your hometown. With the new sound, light up the shots, boys, time to go another round. Ride with the top sound, ride to your hometown. With the new sound, light up the shots, boys, time to go another round. Light up the shots, boys, time to go another round.
Dude, is that over?
Directed by Nicole Arbour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Oh, thank you for clapping. I see you.
Awesome.
Wow. This is one of those times where I wish we had the king on.
That's got 1.328 million views on Nicole's YouTube channel. Nicole Arbour.
Now, you're in town to do another video, right?
Yeah, I shot one yesterday and the day before.
You shot one yesterday and the day before.
Yeah.
So
Last 2 days
I
of
got a
shooting.
request from people. Can we get like 30 seconds of the rap, or do you not want to do that?
Of which one? That one?
Of the new song?
The new one. You want me to play it or just do it?
No. Can you
It's way
like?
more
Can you
fun.
do it? Can you do it
Let me
like?
think of what it was.
Can you? You don't have
I'm trying
to.
to think of hands.
You don't have to.
I'm not upset. I'm just trying to remember the song. Okay, you talk for 1 second and it'll come in my head.
I'll talk for
I
more than
believe
1
in you.
second.
Nicole's going to probably freestyle here if we can just keep talking a little bit.
If we get Nicole to freestyle, it'd be great.
That would be really
Hey
sick.
guys, check it out. Before we get Nicole to freestyle, we got the time trial. We got trials this weekend qualifying for the Indy 500. If you're going to be in the Indianapolis,
I want to show.
Okay, I want to be clear. Listen closely. Okay, you're going to be at the Indy 500 this weekend, and you're going to be in Indiana, and you want to go to qualifying this weekend. I'm going to give you tickets. Okay. The first 100 people that reach out to Randy at Ault Alliance, Randy at Ault Alliance, I'm going to give you tickets to go be in the stands and watch qualifying this weekend at the Indy 500.
Sick.
Reach out to Randy at
Sick.
Ault Alliance. Relax, everybody. Calm
That's
down.
amazing.
That's a big
Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. If you want to go to any of those 3 days, let me know. And I'll get you tickets. The first 100 people that email Randy and have proof that they're from Indiana will be in Indiana. We'll give you tickets. And if you're going to be there, come meet me. Let's have a drink together. We got a hospitality suite there. I'll invite you down to have some drinks with me and chat with Jay Money's going to be
We're
there.
gonna be there,
Let's
baby.
go.
My bride's going to be there.
Yep.
I think Crypto Joe's going to be there.
Can I show the car? It's
Oh,
fire.
yeah. Let's
Oh,
show
guys,
the car.
can I
Let's
show
do
this
it right
car?
And then
now.
I'm good when
Please.
you
There
need
you
it.
go. There you go.
Yeah. Look
I
at
remember
this
what I
fire.
recorded.
This is Rena's VK's car. It'll be 21. He's got the that's the Dutch flag on the wing,
Right.
right?
Yep. That's the Bitcoin racing team powered by BitNile,
It's
and
a-
we
Yes.
are officially the Bitcoin racing team now with Ed Carpenter.
That's amazing.
And we're gonna. There's a lot more coming on
Dude,
this topic.
That is so
And for
cool.
those
I
of
love it.
you who don't understand the power of marketing, when that car was debuted on NBC yesterday on Peacock, in the first 30 minutes, 100 new accounts were signed up on Unity.
Yeah.
In the first 30 minutes.
Fully.
Okay.
They were
so
fully,
those of
that
you
was
who don't
great.
understand that we're investing in a crypto exchange, we're mining Bitcoin. Connect dots, folks.
You
We
guys
didn't do it
doing
for
it.
our health. All those people out there, Todd likes racing, so he's yeah. You think my board would let me just like racing and spend the money? There's no idea why we're doing it. It's because there's 400,000 people at the Indy 500. It's because of Turn On Green. It's because of what we're doing. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Indy 500.
Okay, I'm ready when you're ready.
Are you going to go?
Let's go.
Know.
Okay. Hey, everybody, we're going to let
I have
Nicole.
stuff to
Now,
say.
Nicole, are you going to freestyle for 30 seconds or a minute?
I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. Is a little bit of the track I recorded yesterday.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. I love that car. It's
I know.
cool. Bitch, I'm on this level that you never been. We been rocking clean on the scene, yelling go team. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. Walk up to the spot, fuck up hater self-esteem. Your excitement is showing. You don't want to end up on the story that I'm posting. Don't be acting foolish and you won't get roasted. Burn so hard, motherfuckers get toasted. Roasted. Hood pop shit. Gonna get your diz. Easing on down the road like we in the whiz. You think that I'm the man the way I handle biz. You looking at royalty, Queen Liz. Hey. I'm not going to give away the hook yet. I'm not giving away the hook. All the lyrics. He's not down the road like me in the Wiz makes me so happy. You're smiling. Haha.
You know it too. Hey, he's an artist too. He has his own album out.
I love
Wu-Tang.
that.
That was a little Wu-Tang
Hey,
drop.
can we get Skyla in here and then Randy? Let's wrap it up because we got things to do. Nicole has things to do.
Yep.
That was
Your
fucking
car is
cool.
so cool. You guys being
Wu-Tang
the
dropped
first
nice.
Bitcoin.
That was nice.
Yeah, there we go.
That was sweet, man. That was sweet. Everybody, check out what we're doing. Did we drop the podcast, Haley, today? Or is it Thursday? Haley's podcast, Haley Lennon, her podcast tomorrow at 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Pacific time. Really? Huh. 6 p.m. Pacific time. She's an attorney in crypto, and that's a great interview. If you love crypto like I do, you got to check her out.
Oh, yeah.
She's on the Forbes. She's a Forbes blockchain a contributor. Let's roll a clip on Haley Lennon. In your mind, what can Bitcoin be used for that allows you to sort of expand its usage? Or do you see it as just a store of value and not really usable in any other borrowing platforms, lending platforms?
In my perspective, there shouldn't be a reason why crypto can't be collateral for a car loan or a mortgage or even just lending out. And that's what's been interesting over the last few months is seeing all these different cryptocurrency companies really running head to head with the SEC. I mean, Coinbase reported that the SEC said if you launch a crypto lending product, we'll sue you. They just settled with BlockFi about a crypto lending type yield product. So part of the potential for cryptocurrencies use in the US currently is being stifled by regulation.
Hey, check me out on social media. You know all my stuff, right? Todd Ault, Todd Ault 3 on Twitter. They're all verified now, thank God, finally. Thank you to someone who is probably watching right now, a good friend of mine who is involved with a Hollywood agency. We're going to go right to, not Skylar right now, but to Randy, because Randy's in the house. Randy, what's happening with Indy?
Hello.
What's happening this weekend?
Yeah, unfortunately today they were supposed to have a practice today. It got rained out. So nobody got anything done. And this is the problem with Indiana weather. You only got a week to practice, and now one day it got taken away from you. So yesterday Renus was 5th, and that's good, but they were just getting up to speed. They're trimming out the car. They got a lot of more things on their checklist they want to do. So now they'll have to wait till tomorrow from noon to 6 tomorrow Eastern time. They'll be practicing tomorrow, so we'll see what happens tomorrow now. But I'm looking forward to qualifying. It's going to be super exciting.
How did Connor do?
I didn't see where Connor ended
See,
up.
I thought I saw Untowed 1-2. Did you not see Untowed 1-2?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Dixon and these guys, Sato set all these fast speeds at 229 or whatever. They were all in a tow. Renus apparently wasn't in a tow, which means you weren't behind anybody getting that aerodynamic aid. So, yeah, we're looking good. I mean, we're strong. Cars are strong. You need to get that progress. Now a day of progress has been taken away. Now we're going to have Thursday and Friday, and you got to qualify. So
how was Ed?
I didn't see.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see exactly where they were.
Hey, appreciate it, Randy. We'll see you. Obviously, you're going to be in Indy with us. We're leaving tomorrow night. I
Yeah,
look
I'm
forward to
psyched.
it.
Exciting.
When Connor
psyched.
says he had a fast wagon, so that means
Yeah,
he's
he
got a
did.
fast
Where's
wagon.
Where's Skyla? Let's get Skyla.
All right.
So when would that video be available, Nicole?
Very soon. I have one other one coming out before that, and then that one will be one right after. Next few weeks.
And then, if I go to if I want to watch it other than on YouTube, can I stream it yet or not? Is your music
Not
streaming?
yet.
No.
My music is all streaming. Yeah, anywhere you listen to music, my music is there. but the videos will be on YouTube and Instagram and any video platform.
Nice.
But if I want to listen, just listen to your music, I can go to
Spotify, Apple, everywhere.
Apple,
yeah,
yep.
anywhere you can think of, you can listen to music. It's there.
It's just under Nicole Arbour?
Yeah, Nicole Arbour.
Right. Just you don't use like a band name or any surname or.
I am Nicole Arbour.
Okay, I am Nicole Arbour. There you go. What happened to Skyla?
Oh, I have to tell you that she's got a fire to put out. She can't come in here.
Nicole, she has a fire to put out.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hey, can you look
very,
at
But it's very important, or she would be here.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
got
for
it.
sure.
So I don't
Okay.
have a joke, unfortunately.
You
I'm
don't have
not
a
her,
joke?
So. I don't. Do you?
I have one.
Okay,
Oh,
wait,
let's go.
hold on
Nicole
a
has
second.
one.
Hold on. For the first time ever
Yeah.
in 222 episodes, somebody else is doing a joke. Hold on a second here. Hold on.
Yes.
Right?
Ready?
This is my favorite. On behalf of myself, your
Okay.
wife, your producer, and your daughter. Two blondes walk into a bar, and we don't pay for a drink all night. That's the joke, bitch. Kink.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
She liked it. That's honestly my favorite. That was like the first joke I ever wrote, and I still love it. I love it.
That's great.
Everybody, check out Nicole Arbour on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Her new video it's been out for a while. That's a great joke. Anyway, everyone, that's a good joke. Guys, we're not canceling the live show. The format is changing. It won't always be live, but we will have live shows. We will be announcing the new format after the Indy 500 into June. My producer is under the weather a little bit, so her and I have to work out the details of what day the live show was. There'll still be a weekly live show, but Jay, Money, and I and others are going to be doing regular shows. I really want to say to you guys one thing you need to be pumped about, and I'm telling you, very entertaining. Nicole is coming out with her own late night talk show.
Yeah.
And that hopefully she'll be a contributor to Risk On, and hopefully we'll be supportive of her late night talk show. So we got a lot going on there. Jay, Money, anything
That's
you want
huge.
to talk about before we part company? I know that people want to talk about the market, but I think we kind of laid that out for 5 months. We said basically the market's going to sell off. Rising rates are a gravitational field towards pulling stock valuations down. You got inflation parabolic.
Keep an eye on the housing market, everybody. Purchase mortgages plummeted.
You're not going to have that. I got to
keep an
tell
eye.
you're going to have. I got a rate for 2.85% for 30 years.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm not going to go buy another house for now double the rate.
And then I'm
not going to do that.
No, it's
right.
just
So
not
I'm
gonna
staying
happen.
right where I am. First of all, I like my house.
Less mobility.
But the mobility is going to slow down. But this is a normal cycle, and you got to have money to take advantage of this. You can't buy things like GameStop and hope it's all going to work out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll pay whatever price I want to pay, or I got a $40 billion movie company that's hasn't made money in years, like AMC.
Crazy.
Anyways, I'm being told by my producer we need to wrap it up because I got a really important thing happening at 2:30.
Awesome.
Everybody, thanks for being here. We okay or not? Everybody.
All right.
Risk On, everybody. We'll see you on
right.
Friday. Special thanks to Nicole Arbour, Jason, Randy, everybody. Take care,
Thanks for
everybody.
having me,
We'll see you
guys.
later.
Take care, everybody.
This is mine, right? My parting gift?